What it does. Welcome back to Rod Reacts. So look, man, it's been a little minute, bro. And I'm going to tell you why it's been a little minute, man. Bro, I love doing reaction channels, bro. I could really drop like 3 reaction channels a day. The thing that be holding me up is the thumbnails, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? One thing I don't like is making thumbnails, man. Because now I got to clip the photo, go to Canva, do this, do that. And to be honest with you, I don't think y'all really care about thumbnails. So I'm going to try a new method of pushing this out just so I ain't got to wait and do a whole bunch of editing. You dig what I'm saying? But without further ado, let's talk about this video. So if you don't like the police just as much as I don't like the police, I think this might be the video for you. So apparently it's like a suspect, and they claim that he's smarter than the police. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay. I'm not signing nothing.
Okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how it works.
You have. I know you have.
You're not my friend.
Yes,
all you're trying to get is some stupid ass confession.
About time. It is about time somebody finally checked the police, bro. Every time I watch a reaction, every time I watch an interrogation, the police always try to make it seem like they your friend, bro, and they fall for it every time, bro. Every time. So I'm glad first 10 seconds of the video, my man's coming straight into him like, bro, you was not my friend, you was not my man's, and you just want a confession. You did what I'm saying.
And you're not going to get one.
On a seemingly regular evening in 2011, alarm bells began to sound itself in a local 7-Eleven. Reports of an armed robbery began flooding into the local police department. But upon arrival at the scene, the suspect was nowhere to be found. After expanding the search, that's...
Boy, what kind of silhouette was that?
The
Boy, whose silhouette is that? That don't even look like a human, bro.
Suspect was nowhere to be found. After expanding the search, that's when it's assumed police heard commotion in a house nearby, and without any other leads, they stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun. Without any other evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed. This so-called addict was Jeff.
That's his silhouette. Boy, he don't look like a human. That's not like, bro, that's a nasty looking silhouette, bro. He needs to lay off the drugs for sure.
Pearson, the man who committed the robbery. And the following goes down in history as one of the only times a man single-handedly beat the cops at their own game. All that while experiencing horrific heroin withdrawals. This is what happens when the suspect outsmarts the cop.
Yes,
the
Lord.
next 24 hours were captured on police cameras within the interview room.
She's very pretty. Is that
But conversely to most footage similar to this, it was originally uploaded to the suspect's own YouTube channel on the 25th of September 2011. This is the first sign of what makes Jeff a cult figure and a legend with... This is the first sign of what makes
Bro, look at them ears, boy. My boy about to flap off in the distance. That's... Hey... My boy got some ears on him. I wonder what side of the family it came from, his mama and daddy. Boy.
Jeff, a cult figure and a legend within the interrogation community. Jeff was held in police custody for almost an entire day, but all of the footage from the 3 interrogation sessions held barely 15 minutes. Given that robbery and arrest took place within the state of Georgia, the usual minimum sentence would be around 10 years imprisonment, ranging up to a maximum of life without parole. But it would transpire that Jeff wouldn't end up doing a minute of this time.
Yeah!
And instead of serving multiple decades behind...
I mean, I'm saying, yeah, like as far as... I don't want to see anybody in jail, to be honest with you, unless you, like, do something to a kid or an old lady or just... You commit a crime in which you hurt somebody that result in a life being lost, or a child or a woman. But I mean, bro, if you just hurting for some cheese, man, and you just trying to get a couple of dollars, bro, and you ain't pistol whip nobody, man, bro, don't go to jail, man. Don't go to jail, especially if it's like an establishment like 7-Eleven. Now, if it's a mom and pop shop, bro, you know they just making it day by day, bro. You might have to sit down and do some time. But 7-Eleven, Walmart, Walgreens, come on.
Bars, he spent a day being served drinks and candy while delivering a masterclass in what to do while in police custody. The following footage shows us in stunning detail what methods the cops will try on you, and how to dodge them like an absolute pro. The footage starts with Jeff handcuffed in a small, windowless room dressed in prison scrubs. It's clear he's already been processed and spent some time in a cell, likely while the cops spent some time gathering the evidence and prepared to question him.
Am I under arrest?
For now.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but before I explain myself to you, before we talk to each other, I need to read it, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
Jeff immediately opens by asking if he's under arrest and on what grounds. From the first moment, it's evident that Jeff has done his research, as this is exactly what you should be doing in this situation. From here, there are two options. If you're not being arrested or detained, you can state that you're also not obligated to stay and answer questions. And you should be completely free to leave the interrogation. If you are being arrested, you can then immediately ask for a lawyer and stay silent until you're provided with one.
Correct.
These options give you the best chance of stopping the police in their tracks and allow you to create the best defense possible.
Man, why this man got a hoodie on, bro? Why this man got a hoodie on, bro? Is he like a narc? You know what I'm saying? Because if he is a narc, he's a horrible dresser. He's bad at disguising, bro. Who wears a black? What cop you know wears a black hoodie? Man, I don't like the police, bro.
What's amusing is that when you're being arrested in America, the officer is actually legally obligated to remind you of this. Take a listen to the Miranda warning that this detective reads out to Jeff.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we question you. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer and you want one, a lawyer will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
These 3 points are incredibly important and are often overlooked by the average citizen due to the panic of being arrested in the first place. Alongside this, because of how much we hear these lines in media such as police shows and movies, most people completely glaze over it when they're being read these rights, and fail to take into account that they're actually being provided with useful information that allows you to stay safe and protected while in police custody. What this detective didn't mention, though, is that if you ask for a lawyer while under arrest, they are not allowed to continue questioning, and you have a complete, unquestionable right to refuse to answer any questions they may ask until you're provided with an attorney. The detective also ends the rights with a snide remark about Jeff's past, meant to subconsciously remind him that he is a previously convicted criminal.
Do you understand your rights?
Lame.
Do you understand your rights, Jeff? Yes or no? You understand?
We're getting paid more than you are, so we can sit here for a long time, man.
Nobody care, you pig.
Did you answer me yes or no? Do you understand your rights? Let's get through that question. Do you understand what I read you? Did you comprehend what I read you?
Jeff has been explicitly told he has the right to remain silent, so that's exactly what he's deciding to do. Right here, the leading detective leans back in his chair. This was meant to show that he's unconcerned with Jeff's silence, and that he can stay there as long as necessary. But body language like this usually indicates—
Bro, Jeff in there chilling, bro. He got his shoes off. He got his leg cocked up. He ain't even tripping that he ain't got no drugs on him right now or in him. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Jeff. Jeff knows something.
some form of unrest. It's clear that the detective knows that this is going to be a tricky few hours for them.
If you got something that says you didn't do this robbery, this is your chance to talk to us.
Good job.
No, usually I'm a prick.
Yeah, Jeff. Talk that smack, Jeff. You're the good cop. Yeah, boy.
You look like the prick.
I am.
If it's dominance we're talking about, Jeff just took everything the cops had and dumped it in that garbage can.
Yes, he did.
I'm not asking if you want to talk to me at this point. I just wondered, do you understand what I read to you?
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you, motherfucker.
Yeah!
In this first round of interrogation, Jeff exhibited exactly the correct behavior.
He took control of the whole situation, bro. He took control of the whole situation, bro. I'm not giving you pigs nothing. Do your job. Man.
Given his current circumstances. He knows the cops have nothing on him. They wouldn't be there talking to him in the first place if they did, so he stays silent. And so it's off back to his cell he goes. But 2 hours later, he's brought back to the same room for round 2.
He mad as hell.
Go. Yeah. You gonna be able to pop it open, or you need me to?
I need methadone.
You need methadone?
Yeah, you guys can get me that methadone or what?
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it, or a prescription for it? Or?
No.
What do you need methadone for?
Because I'm a fucking junkie, and you guys, I can't get no methadone. I'm gonna go through withdrawal here in a minute.
A can of soda is all Jeff requested before he returned to the interrogation room, but he immediately mentions the withdrawals that he's likely already starting to feel. However, methadone, the drug Jeff asked for at the start of this conversation, can be used to significantly reduce the effects of the withdrawal. It can even reduce the cravings he's also probably been experiencing for the entire time he's been in police custody.
How long you been using heroin?
Long time, buddy.
15 years?
I hardly been alive that long. What are you trying to talk to me about here?
Talk to you about what happened last night. Look, here's the deal. Either you're in a bad set of circumstances, or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Yeah,
right?
I'm in a shitty, wrong place at the wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
All right, then let's talk about this. Let's
I
not
don't
keep up the
talk to the police, man.
Period.
Jeff is clearly through with the personal talk and wants to get back.
My boy just got back in there to get him a Coke, boy. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at you, Jeff. My boy was just thirsty, so my boy went in to go get him a Coke. Other than that, you can send me back to the jail cell and give me my methadone, boy.
Back to the matter at hand. In his eyes, he's been arrested for something he didn't do and wants to get out of there as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how
I know
it
you
works.
have. I know you have,
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
Period.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me. Or you're
No,
trying
I'm not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid ass fucking confession, and
Yeah.
you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of you for nothing.
Exactly, because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not trying
nothing.
to get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, "Come here." I say, "What's up?" They search me. They ain't
Hang
find
on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No,
Yes.
because I'm not gonna sign it.
You don't have
Yeah.
to sign it. But let me read it for you.
I'm
Okay?
not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it.
The irony of this cop saying he's not trying to get Jeff while he has him handcuffed in an interrogation room.
He's lying to you, Jeff, and Jeff know it. Damn, I rock with Jeff. People need to take note from Jeff, bro. People that get locked up, that go to jail, need to take notes from Jeff, bro.
Questioning him is very amusing. But even through all this, every part of what Jeff said here is so perfect, it almost sounds rehearsed. It's an incredible display of personal legal defense, and is even more impressive when you layer it with the fact
Bro, you could tell Jeff is over there just talking mad shit to the cop, bro. He talking mad shit to the cop. You could tell by his body language. He just like, bro, man, you can really get up out my face. You can hand me another can of Coke, though. But after you do that, you can send me on my merry own way. I rock with Jeff.
that Jeff is almost definitely starting to experience withdrawals. I also want to highlight the point Jeff made about how cops are simply trying to force a confession out of him. One of the main techniques used in these interrogations is the Reed technique, developed by a former cop and psychologist in the 1960s after he extracted a confession from a man accused of murdering his own wife.
Damn.
The technique consists of 9 steps, beginning with a polite discussion about why the suspect is being accused of the crime, followed by using certain body language and actions within the interrogation as a display of guilt. The method ends with offering the suspect 2 alternative statements they can agree with, one of which is slightly more acceptable than the other, but whichever is chosen admits guilt and is counted as a confession. This method forces the suspect into a corner and is exceedingly good at extracting false confessions from innocent suspects. In fact, the original case that technique was formed around fell apart after discovering that the man, in fact, did not kill his wife and was tricked into giving a false confession. Absolutely next level gaslighting.
Tell me what happened last night. Plain and simple. Your side of the story.
I'm not talking to you.
Period.
All right. This is what I don't understand. I know, but this is what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all of a sudden I read that to you, and you screw it, I ain't talking to you. I want a lawyer. I don't understand that. What changed?
Because I told you I already told you what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
You didn't tell me what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what?
But now you handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you asked for an attorney. So okay, that's fine. But I will tell you right now, you're still on a hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why. I need a fucking lawyer because obviously I didn't do nothing. And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before and you guys don't interview me this much. So,
Jeff knows something. If they got you in this room, bro, they don't know anything. Because if they got you in the room, because if they had anything on you, they wouldn't need you in the room. It's just simply how I go.
Thank you for the coke. Put me back in the cell.
Told you he just wanted to
Jeff
drink.
has now asked for a lawyer and is once again refusing to answer questions. But we're only halfway through this footage, and Jeff's ability to defend himself and completely destroy this cop only gets better from here.
Here's what the deal is. I have enough evidence
Like what?
of the armed robbery, okay? But, if you're saying you didn't do it, you need to give me your side of the story.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, give me your side of the story. You gotta, convince me. Because I got a lot of evidence.
Man, Jeff ain't got to do a damn thing for you, my boy. He ain't got to do nothing for you, my boy. You just a low-level cop. You nothing but a low-level cop.
You got a lot of physical evidence.
Well, like what? Name the
Well, I don't need to, why should I tell you that?
This is where the detective starts to become desperate. He knows he's running out of time, and so has completely abandoned any elaborate techniques or methods to try and get information out of him. He's now instead moved on to essentially just threatening him with false claims of evidence that he can easily use to convict Jeff. If all of this was true, he'd likely be trying to use it to intimidate Jeff into panicking and giving up more information. But instead, he uses a flimsy rhetoric, claiming that because Jeff hasn't helped him, he won't help Jeff.
There's only a couple pieces of evidence I'm missing.
Name them.
What's that?
Name them.
Why?
He can't name him, Jeff. He can't name... Bro, Jeff is pulling his whole card hard, bro. So hard.
I don't need to do that. You haven't helped me out at all. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth.
Nah, that's not how it goes.
Piece of evidence, now give me a little something. All right. What time do you get over to Aaron's house?
No, anything I say here can and will be used against me.
Sure, but everything you say here, I can also tell your parole officer that you helped me out.
That doesn't mean dick.
Now the detective is desperately trying to bargain with Jeff. If he helps the cops out, they'll put in a good word with his parole officer. But Jeff immediately realizes that means absolutely nothing. What does a gold star mean if you're stuck in prison for 20 years? This further enforces the idea that cops have absolutely nothing to convict Jeff with, and also shows that they know they're running out of time. Jeff has asked for a lawyer, yet they're still sitting there questioning him, as if that's not a blatant violation of the rights that they have read to Jeff on 3 separate occasions. They know that if they don't get anything out of him soon, their time will run out, and Jeff is watching the clock closely. For the next 4 minutes of the interrogation, Jeff continues to deny and combat anything the police say to him. They bring up the gun that he was found with, continue to try and strike a deal, and even try to scare him by taunting him with what being back in prison would be like. And without any of the drugs,
Boy, Jeff don't care about prison, bro. Jeff was built for this, boy. Jeff was built for this, boy. Jeff don't care about doing a little bit of time. Jeff don't give a damn, man. You can't scare Jeff with no jail sentence, boy. Jeff live in jail, boy. Don't play with Jeff like that.
he's grown a dependency to. But throughout all of this, Jeff stays totally stone-faced. He knows he's almost won.
I'm done, man. Fuck this. I'm not even answering. All this shit that I just said is gonna be fucking written in the discovery now, right?
What? You haven't said nothing.
I mean, every little stupid thing that you've asked me, dude, is gonna be in the discovery.
I'm not even gonna do discovery.
The prosecutor is.
Okay. So, you halfway know the system, how things work. We halfway don't. Am I right?
I half-ass know that the only reason I came up here is to get a fucking coat.
Bro, didn't I just say that, bro? I just said this 5 minutes ago. Jeff had no intentions of saying anything to the cop. He just wanted a coke, bro. He wanted to get out of his cell for a minute. He had a little sugar rush. You know what I'm saying? Well, he wanted a little sugar rush. He got him a nice little Coca-Cola. And now he ready to go back.
Okay.
And I got it. But now I want a Butterfinger. What, the Butterfinger?
Yeah.
Why not?
Uh-oh.
I need to go to the hospital. I'm coughing up blood. Let's go to the hospital.
For the last few hours, the police have been questioning a man who is clearly in pain, denying him access to the legal prescription drug that would help him deal with his issues, and questioning him repeatedly on a crime for which they have no evidence for. All the while, Jeff dealt with this as casually as possible, asking for sodas and chocolate bars. Jeff knew misspeaking at any point could lead him down a slippery slope, so he exerted his rights in the perfect way, and 12 hours later, it's recorded that he was released from custody and sent on his merry way.
Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about. All people got to do is shut the hell up, bro. Jeff got let out 12 hours later, and he back to doing smack. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that that's a cool thing to do, but Jeff is doing whatever the hell he want to do. Am I right? All you gotta do is shut up, bro. Every criminal should watch this video. Every criminal should watch this video. Every criminal should watch this video.
It's also reported that from here, Jeff began to turn his life around. He's off heroin and now spends his time uploading to the same YouTube channel the footage from this video was uploaded to. He makes music and even gives extra tips on how to avoid the police's tricks.
Bro, I gotta follow Jeff. We all should subscribe to Jeff. The Legend of Jeff JCS. I'm following Jeff. I'm about to subscribe to him right now. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Everybody should take note from Jeff. This was a great video. This was really a good educational video for anybody that's doing anything stupid, bro. You don't have to say anything to the police. If they're gonna catch you up, let them do their job. Let them do their job. Why would you help somebody else do their job? Because if the shoe's on the other foot, they wouldn't help you. If you was working at Walmart, moving crates and big boxes, ain't nobody about to come help you but you. You the only one getting paid for it. So I'm not about to help you out, sucker. And what am I doing? I'm helping you put me in jail? I be damned. Look, with that being said, man, look, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe. Y'all know what y'all should do, man. You know, help your boy out, satisfy the algorithm, and I'll be back at y'all in a little bit, man. Peace.